MLB Network brings you baseball. At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Colorado, center fielder.
Now the pitch.
Blackmon.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, number 1. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one.
Number 1.
Arrieta into the windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. Popped him up. And Santana will put the squeeze on. Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's just 1 for 6. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Gray has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here. The home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. From the belt, the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is it.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Got a piece. It's 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Standing in, Trevor Story. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Trevor Story goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Popped high in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. In now for Colorado, David Dahl. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Drilled on the ground to short. Right to Cabrera. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Wilson Ramos. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's 1 for 4. He's got it. There's one. Back to first, and that'll take care of Cabrera. It's a double play. At the plate, Nick Williams will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Dahl, and the inning is over. Digging in, Ian Desmond. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Settling in now, Chris Iannetta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sharp ground ball to third. There is Franco. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Gray. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A swing and a ground ball to third. Franco has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jake Arrieta, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jake Arrieta.
A ball and no strikes. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Second baseman.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Hernandez hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will get there to make the... Digging in to try it again, Charlie Blackmon, as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Number 1.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it. And that retires the side. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one is gone! Digging in for his second at-bat, Rhys Hoskins.
Now batting, left fielder.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Blackmon is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Carlos Santana comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Blackmon going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Striding into the box, Wilson Ramos. He drew a walk his first time up.
Ramos
Slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackmon is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trevor Story. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Now in the box, Carlos Gonzalez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And there's out number 2. So striding forward now, David Dahl. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ground ball right side. And he'll step on the bag himself. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And that one stayed up a little high. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Williams.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And he misses 2-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Brian Shaw, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Brian Shaw.
On a line, that's a base hit. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dahl is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now at the plate, Michael Franco. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Blackman will get there and he puts it away. Standing in, Ian Desmond. He'll open it up in the Colorado 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Another 2-2 offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hoskins waits on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Brian Shaw. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. First pitch on its way. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Hernandez charging this one. He'll whip this one. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. No balls and a strike to count. Line drive to center field. Blackman is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So now Carlos Santana. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Ready with the 0-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number one here in the seventh as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Arrieta's got his target. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Here's Nolan Arenado. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On a rope to the second baseman. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
As Drupal Cabrera waits on deck. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. Here now is Drupal Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone! Up next will be Nick Williams. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Jake Arrieta. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Justin Bour will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Justin Bour.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 1 is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on him.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Luis Avila has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Hernandez moving to his left. 1 out. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. In previous matchups with Luis Avila, just a 1 for 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and there were 2 down. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and left. Ready once again, Michael Franco. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Digging in, Odubel Herrera. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino.
The ball starts jumping out like this. It's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. They did that.
Rhys Hoskins is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Hoskins behind the count 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
First baseman, number 41.
So striding in, Carlos Santana, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. He'll get it into second. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Into the box as Dribble Cabrera has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. And he misses with it 1-1. Popped him up. Number 1 ranging into the outfield, and that's the 3rd out. At the plate, Ian Desmond. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big. Sir Anthony Dominguez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Chris Iannetta goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Matt Holliday will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Hoskins waits on it. Makes the catch.